Hi, I'm Terry, and this is Abner. And Abner used to have a really bad back. We're not sure how he got hurt, but I think he jumped off something. But for a while there, he could hardly walk. And since we've been coming to Dr. Aaron, everything's back to normal now, isn't it? Yeah. The improvement on Abner's been something else. It's just like he was when he was a little pup. He feels better, we feel better, and it was one of the greatest things we ever did. Don't tell him. That's how you got hurt the first time. Say goodbye. Say goodbye over here.
Abner, are you a good boy?
I just wanted to say that I brought Marge in because Marge is blind, and so she has a propensity to walk into things. I brought her in and she was adjusted, and I was told that possibly this would help her allergies. And I can't believe it, but she has not had a flare-up from the ears since the first time I brought her. So I'm going to continue to come in. Marge enjoys it. I enjoy the company, and that's it. I would recommend it to anybody.
Hi, my name is Sean Sarton, and this is my black lab Nigel. He is about 7 years old. He was a rescue dog 2 years ago, and shortly after we got him, he was having episodes that were diagnosed as seizures and was put on phenobarbital. And for a year and a half, he was pretty good. A couple months ago, he went through, the episodes were getting worse, and we went back to the vet, and they adjusted his medication levels. That was not working. We added a second anti-seizure drug, and that made things worse, or his episodes got more frequent and longer, and that's when we started coming here. And after about 3 adjustments, his tremors actually went away, and those have completely disappeared. He's got his lab back, so we're very happy with the results after, I think today is our 5th or 6th adjustment, and he's just a much happier dog, and we're much happier people with a happier dog.
Hi, I'm Chris. This is Daisy. I looked up Vitality online because we needed Daisy to get some sort of help. She had a herniated disc in her neck and she was on medicine all the time. So instead of surgery, we thought we'd give chiropractic a try. Called Vitality up, and after the second visit, she's off medicine completely, and she is doing much better than she was before. And while we were visiting with Daisy, I decided to see Dr. Paul because of the previous chiropractor I was seeing wasn't really helping. And after a couple of visits myself, I find myself not in the same situation week after week with pain in the neck and in the back, and he even helped with the ringing in my ear. So 2 thumbs up to Dr. Ball and Dr.
When we came in, Clancy was having a lot of trouble with his back end, and obviously he's this giant dog, so it was very important that we did something to him, and we didn't want to go with any kind of a spinal operation. Aaron has helped him immensely. He is a much happier dog, and we could see the difference almost by the second day. And he still gets out of alignment. We bring him in, and little tiny Aaron just crawls all over him and fixes him back. And it's really been very worthwhile, and we're very glad to know her.
Been bringing Chopper to the chiropractic because of arthritis in his hips and knees. And when we first brought him, Chopper couldn't walk downstairs, or pretty much bad time walking. Since we brought him, after about the first visit, Chopper was able to come up and downstairs. Now he runs up and downstairs. To us, it's the best thing that's ever happened.
This is Jim Bean. He is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and he's about 9 months old, and he was diagnosed with episodic falling syndrome, which is basically a mutated gene in the brain which makes him hunch his back, and he loses kind of control of the back legs and will fall over when he gets excited or stressed out. He's been doing really well. I've tried putting him into situations to bring it on, and he's doing well. He's not falling. When we're due for chiropractic adjustments, he might start a little bit, but usually after we have him done, he's good for several weeks.
We really need to help our dog. He's collapsing more, he's having a hard time urinating. Everything that comes so normal for every dog, walking, drinking, eating, he couldn't do any of it. Better than he's ever been. He's running, he's jumping, he's eating, drinking, just everything you want your dog to be doing. So we are so grateful and we are so happy to have our dog back. And thank you, Dr. O'Connor.
Also, he's 14 years old. He's a very good dog. A couple months ago, one morning, he could not get up. His right side was paralyzed. So I brought him to his vet. They took x-rays. They couldn't find anything really wrong. And they started him on steroids. I thought he was starting to get worse. I found Dr. Erin, who accommodated him right away on a Saturday afternoon. And since the first time we came here, he started walking. So he's been doing wonderful. And I'm trying to give him the best life he can. And we keep going because he's doing great.
Well, we brought Roxy here because she had been to a veterinary clinic in the area which diagnosed her with severe neurological problems and a disc issue. And when they said the word neurological problems, I started thinking that has to be chiropractic. And so we did a web search and found Vitality, came in, and the first day she walked in, she was so totally listless. This paw wouldn't react properly. It just wouldn't flip, wouldn't curl over. She was a mess, to be honest about it. 2 treatments in, some of her feistiness was back. And now she goes back up her steps, wants to jump off the bed that caused the problem to begin with. We don't let her, but she wants to. And is back to her old self, running the house, bossing all the other pets. And she's just done absolutely fantastic. So the treatments not only have really helped, they have basically restored us our Roxy, and that was what we came for.